What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
I love that harp music as I come in. We're going to have to make that a regular feature. I feel like I'm floating in. Welcome, everybody. It is Saturday night. It's the Awakening World. I'm Love Coach Scott Katamas, and we've got a really, really fun show because it's another collaboration with our good friends at Soul Search and Soul Search TV. And we are missing somebody very special. We're missing Tangela. She's off getting hugged right now by Amachi. So she's getting a hug right now, but her incredible, wonderful partner, Barbara, is with us. And welcome back to the Awakening World, Barbara.
It feels so good to be here, although I have very big shoes to fill every time I come, but I'm not going to think about that now. We're just going to be here with all of you. Really blessed.
Just be Barbara. Your Barbara self is magnificent.
Thank you, Scott.
And we've got some really wonderful people tonight. I'm going to do the quick introductions and then we'll do longer introductions. But you heard the harp, and where the harp is means that's where Fanny is. Fanny Starchild is back with us. And so we're really excited about that. And of course, our beloved brother Omashar is here. So between Omashar and Fanny, we're going to have some wonderful, wonderful music. But we have a lot of wonderful Soul Search TV luminaries. These are all people either doing Soul Search television shows or creating them. Starting with medium Adelita is back with us, and we're happy to have her with us. A new friend, a new friend, Shelley Devine, is with us. Hello, Shelley.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And Mary Elizabeth Radecki is back. So it's good to have Mary Elizabeth back with us.
Hello.
And another new friend, Noe. So these are your Soul Search TV luminaries that are going to be providing inspiration and some readings and some beautiful experiences for everybody tonight. So we're really excited about that. And then we're going to conclude the show with another K.E.S. group healing with Charis. Our regulars remember Charis. She's been on the show a few times, and she's going to do a group healing for everybody. So we have a beautiful show planned. And we always start with music. For those of you watching that are new, we combine beautiful music with inspiration from our presenters. And one of our absolute favorite musical luminaries is Fanny Starchild, often here with her partner Vigari. Tonight, she's turned Vigari into a beautiful harp. Welcome back, Fanny.
Thank you. Let me play him. Let me play through him. Actually, you were saying that You're always a part of me. You're always a part of me. We are always a part of each of us. We are a part of love. Love is our part. Love is our connection. You'll be always a part of me, always, always with me. Always your heart, your soul, your body, your mind, your heart. Always a part of me. Heart of the one heart, love is what unites us all. Love is the power. You're my
So I'll give some really beautiful twinkles of love and appreciation to our beloved friend Fanny. Going to gallery view, there's some of our friends with their cameras on. Thank you. Wow. I'm going to bring Barbara back up too.
Wow.
Fanny, it's just such a beautiful way to start the show. Where are you right now geographically? Tell us where you are.
I am on SSI, which is South Spring Island, a beautiful island where the ocean is refreshing and cold and pure and light, and where I bathe from my garden. I walk from my garden, and here comes the ocean. It's just stunning, beautiful, and we are blessed to be here. But my sweetheart is with his mama, so here is our challenge, to be separated. But like he said to me, he said, you're always a part of me, we're always together. So here we are.
Well, there is her beautiful beloved that we've seen many times, Vigari. And to get more information, her website is easy to remember. It's starchild.ca, CA for Canada, starchild.ca. And if you want to get their music, which I highly recommend because it's gorgeous and beautiful, you can find them on Bandcamp. And on Bandcamp, they are The Mystiques 1111. So if you go to the mystiques1111.bandcamp.com, that's where you'll get their music. I recommend Awaken 1111. That's the one that I bought and I listen to and I enjoy. And Fanny's going to be back with a second song a little bit later on in the show. Thank you, Fanny.
Thank you so much. It's a great show tonight. Let's tune in. Tune in.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Barbara, now, most of our regulars know about Soul Search, but there are always all the new people watching, mostly, and a big, again, welcome to those of you watching on Facebook or on YouTube. And we want to take a moment to just introduce you to Soul Search. Tell us about Soul Search.
Wonderful. Soul Search is an amazing organization founded by our beloved Tangela, who is in the arms of Amma this evening. It is a safe and sacred space for people to be on their spiritual and consciousness journey, no matter where that might be. We have, if you go to soulsearch.io, we have an amazing directory of practitioners and healers. I call it the spiritual candy store for seekers. We also do Enlightenment Expos all over California, into Arizona. We are expanding into Nevada and New Mexico, and who knows where next. These Enlightenment Expos are for everyone. We have speakers all day, every hour on the hour, amazing speakers. Our regular practitioners and healers, Dr. John Gray is with us every event that we do. And we also have, of course, Soul Search TV, which is why so many of us are here, a place, again, for you to explore your healing journey while being entertained and educated and enlightened. And that's soulsearch.tv. It is a channel that you can download on all the major platforms: Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, Android TV, or you can go to soulsearch.tv and you can see all of our shows on demand. We are very excited for what's on there right now and everything that is to come. So for all those who are new to us, welcome. And I'm at probably every event that we do, so come say hi.
Beautiful. And all the Soul Search people today have their own Soul Search TV shows, so we'll learn a little bit about those.
Yeah, not everyone yet, but we have aspirations for you all.
Okay, good to know.
We're
Good to know.
constantly turning.
Beautiful. Well, would you like to introduce our first guest?
Yes, and now that I'm back in my body after that amazing experience with Fanny, thank you for transporting me to probably where you are and beyond. Amazing. Can't wait for the next song. And on that beautiful note, speaking of being transported to amazing places, I am always honored and blessed and so happy to introduce Mary Elizabeth Radecki, whether it's here on Soul Search, I was going to say Soul Search TV, whether it's here on the Awakening World or at one of our Enlightenment Expos. Mary Elizabeth is a favorite. Everyone who comes is always amazed and leaves with a smile on their face and kind of a wow expression as well. So Mary Elizabeth is the incorporated medium. She connects to spirit, to angelic and universal realms of energy, to galactics, you name it. Anyone who knocks on her door, who comes in light and love, she answers and is an amazing vessel for their voice. She's a divine channel who connects to the spirit realms to empower us all to let go and step into flow. Speaking of the theme tonight of personal freedom and independence, tell me a little bit, Mary Elizabeth, about what that means for you and how that empowers us to do that.
Well, thank you for that lovely introduction, and I am blessed to be here. Glad to see everyone in the audience today. Personal empowerment. Basically, it's connecting to the light that is you. As you all know, we are divine. We are all from the same divine source. And as we come through, we speak to you not from the space of external, but from the connection to your divine self, to your higher self. So as you sit down with our ME, and excuse us, we have not introduced ourselves. We are we. We are the oneness of all things, and we are excited to be here in this room with each and every one of you, because today you are speaking on a subject that we love to speak, a subject of personal power, a subject of personal owning of your ability to shift not just your life, but the lives of many, simply when you choose the power of love that is you. For in that moment, in that time, you shift your energy into your divine. And as you do, there is nothing that you cannot do. There is no one you cannot touch. For we are all here in the oneness, in the energy, and we are excited to be. So that's what I do. I bring through the energy of we, which is your divine self, which is the higher perspective that we all see, the oneness that connects each and every one of us, you see. And today, as Fanny played, I want to say, first of all, thank you so much, Fanny, for such a beautiful introduction into that space of our divine energy. But as you played, what came through was a message from the ancients, you see. And anybody who saw me, I covered my mouth because they were speaking. So if you do not mind, they will speak in their language, and I will be allowed to interpret if they choose to. But if not, trust me, you'll feel the understanding of what is being brought through. Shikarmane tutura tarasha. Tuktun kutara tarandik shikabrada. Nukura taresha te lana patishita. Nuktu tati. Always stay in the oneness that is you. Always stay in the energy that is true. Always be aware that there is nothing you cannot do, for you are in the oneness. You are divine, and you have the power outside of your mind. So today, what they would like us to bring through to each and every one of you is the understanding that just because another tells you something to be true, trust that internal knowing that is you. Trust that space of absolute peace that comes through when you are brought in contact with a voice that is different than the one you know to be. Allow yourself to stand firm in your integrity, but more importantly, always come from that space of kindness and accept too that the person in front of you, though they may have a varying view, has just an equal amount of energy for each and every one of you. So understanding that there is nothing you cannot do, that is so important to hear. As Emmy will tell you, when we started here, we asked specifically that she understand that all we are asking is that you have faith in me. And it took her, and we hope this does not take you as long, you see, it took her 11 years on this journey before she realized that when we asked her to have faith in me, we were talking about the person that she calls me, the person that she calls Mary Elizabeth, the person that she sees in the mirror. And with each and every one of you, let us be very, very clear. When you have faith in you, you can move mountains beyond what you believe. You can move mountains because in that understanding, you are connected 100% to your divine source energy. You are experiencing this life because you were created to. And in each and every moment, no matter what comes through, the divine is one with you, walking step by step. And as you move, always know that we will always be in the oneness of your energy. So you have nothing to fear, nothing that can stop you, my dear. All you can do is allow yourself to see that the gift you bring is the gift of the person you call me. There you go, my friends.
Wow.
Wow.
Tell us a little bit about your experience. How has this transformed you in kind of your daily life? Like, how is your daily life different now that you're having this extraordinary kind of
My
awakening?
daily life is totally different than what it used to be. Before, I was very much, first of all, a very social individual. I love to be around people. I still do, but I need to have a protector in my energy field because I am not a channel. I am a portal. So as a portal, I feel I'm open to all energy, and it doesn't just come through me, it steps and embodies into me. You are welcome, Connie. And in this space of energy, I feel everything tenfold. So if I walk in a room and there is a lot of negativity, it's a tremendous weight on me. If there's joy, it's equally as wonderful, you see. But more importantly, I find my focus is different for me. My focus now is not what I have to do, but every day I ask, use me, put me where I'm supposed to be, allow me to touch the hearts and the minds of those who need. And it always comes to be, I'm put in the path of someone. My friends always laugh and they say, we can't go out without you sitting and talking to a stranger to share what they need. And it's a huge blessing for me, but it has been at a toll. My circle is much smaller than it used to be. And honestly, I've lost family who didn't know how to deal with the fullness of me because they want me to be who they thought I should be.
Mm.
And I want to tell each and every one of you who are in this space of expanding and in this space of awakening, it's okay when a person chooses to walk away. It's a gift that God is giving you because it opens the door for you to expand more fully into who you really are versus who they expect you to be. And when you can live expectation free, there's nothing you cannot do.
Mm. That's a really beautiful piece of advice, and it is so true. You know, on the awakening path, sometimes it can become threatening to people that are used to us being a certain way. And as we kind of sometimes let go of old habits, people that are not ready to let go of those old habits can even get very, very angry and very hurt, and you know, it can get difficult. So you're absolutely right. It is important for us to keep finding like-minded souls, like-minded community and connection. Well,
Absolutely.
some of you may want to get a private reading from Mary Elizabeth, and the way to do that is to go to Soul Search, because Soul Search really is an amazing directory of incredible psychics, healers, mediums, channels, musical artists. So if you go to Soul Search, and here, of course, is an example of what you'll see when you find, for example, Mary Elizabeth Radecki on Soul Search, and you can learn a little bit more about her, and you can contact her directly. I've put her information into the Zoom room for our Zoom room audience. And then again, for those of you who are watching on Facebook or on YouTube, just go to soulsearch.io and put Mary Elizabeth into the search bar, and you'll find her. And this is where you can learn more about her. And Mary Elizabeth, is there a particular group of people or type of person you really like to support, or that kind of is your specialty, so to speak? You're muted for some reason.
Interestingly, sorry about that. When I started on this journey, I was focusing on the gift of mediumship because, as I said, all energy comes through. So I connect to all levels, whether it be spirit, angelic, alien-esque, or we, the divine source of all things. But as I've come through, I'm connecting to all who are looking for their own higher perspective, to connect to the truth of themselves. And as they're struggling in the space of learning to step into their gift, that is what I'm here to help them to do.
Wow, what a beautiful service. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you know what, Mary Elizabeth? We have music after each presenter tonight. And it's now time to go to our wonderful house musical artist, our beloved brother, Omashar. Welcome, beloved brother.
Already a wonderful show. I'm already expanded and grounded and centered and feeling my heart. And thank you, Fanny, for starting us off. And now for something completely different. You'll be able to get out your air guitars for this one. So all stand, all rise. I need to just give me a moment to do and then
I see a lot of our favorite
Seen too much
moving groove too. So
to deny anymore. I'm finding out where I'm hurting. The journey now is liberating, breaking down walls inside me. Now the door in my heart is open. changes into light, and then Alice of the dreams of motion, the sort of Michael Kidd. Here we go. As I climb aboard this ship of wonders, beauty abounds in my life. I've seen it all through my own eyes. Heaven and earth are merging, and now the door within my heart is open. Another aspect of me changes into light, clearing out the chalice of emotion. The sword of Michael keeps me free from worldly blight, and I know that I am crossing over, letting go of all that keeps me from my birth, taking steps into my highest journey. Joined together we will create heaven. Now the door within my heart is open. Another aspect of me changes into light, clearing out the chalice of emotion. The sword of Michael keeps me free from worldly blight, and I know that I am crossing over, letting go of all that keeps me from my birth, taking steps into my highest journey. Joined together we will create heaven on this
Wow, that is a wonderful song. Let's all
It is a wonderful. I went a bit dyslexic at the beginning because I'm operating two windows and two computers, and I pressed the wrong button, and everything that was my cliff notes disappeared, and so I had to make up the first few lyrics. I hope I got them wrong. So.
So what does the sword of Michael mean to you?
The sword of Michael, it's the cutting off of all illusion, 100%. It's like everything that the lyric of that one is clearing out the chalice of emotion, because everything that all of our emotional baggage, when it's fueled with the mind and fueled with the energy of the emotion, we tend to outpicture it. So clearing out the chalice of emotion, the sword of Michael keeps me free from worldly blight. Blight is all of the effluvia that we've picked up across the eons of time. And so along comes Archangel Michael. There's many different interpretations of the cosmic blue fire that he brings, and different ways to describe it, because not everyone groks with ascended masters, but I do. And so I've written it into this song. And yes, and so I know that I'm crossing over. I'm now becoming a more enlightened being, and I need to let go of everything that keeps me from that birth, which is pretty much everything. And so there we are. It used to be frightening, but I now know it's not, because there are a goddess zillion of us on the planet who are awakening, and thank us all for that. Thank God, Goddess, for that. So thank
Yes,
you.
and one of those goddesses awakening is Barbara. Barbara, how did you like that song?
I think that is probably my favorite song you've ever done.
Wow.
I just, you rocked my Saturday night, let me tell you. That's amazing. And just to hear somebody say they've decided to rock with Ascended Masters, that's when you know you found your tribe. I just want to say that. It's just
Absolutely, because it's funny because the songs pick themselves as the theme of the show comes on, and I go, really, that one? And then Fanny played her beautiful meditative opening when I thought, now I'm going to put some air guitar on the end there as well.
oh yeah,
It's all perfect, universal consciousness. So thank you.
spot on, spot on.
And we're going to have two more Omashar songs tonight. So, Barbara, I'm
Yes.
looking forward to you introducing our next guest.
I'm so looking forward to introducing her, as I'm having the time of my life tonight. And I don't know about all of you guys. I assume you are too. So this brings us, talk about a story of personal freedom, really discovering that freedom within. That is our next guest. I'm so blessed to introduce Shelley Devine. Shelley is an energy healer. She's an evidential medium. She is a psychic. She's a certified channeling practitioner, and she is an amazing intuitive artist. And Shelley and I have a little story together. We met each other in Carlsbad, and she really is the poster child for the theme tonight. I don't know if you want to go into a little more detail about that, Shelley, before you take some messages for people.
Yes, thank you so much, Barbara. I know what you're talking about. Yes. Okay. So true personal freedom to me is me being able to speak my truth. And I've been a hermit. I've been a, closet psychic medium and didn't tell very many people for a long time, just out of fear, just out of the old patterns and the old beliefs. And I'm just, I'm not there anymore. I am actually able to speak my truth now, who I am, in front of everybody, even my family, they're amazing. They don't even blink their eye when I tell them what I can do. And I'm surprised because I was worried, but yes, you're right on. Yeah.
Stories we create, right? Instead
Absolutely.
of unabashedly who we're meant to be.
Yes, yeah, because inner sovereignty, right? That's our inner spiritual freedom that begins with recognizing that we are the creators of our reality, right? So, thoughts have power and thoughts create. And I have found my true personal freedom through being able to speak my truth. Honestly, it's just, I wasn't able to for a very long time, and now I can, and now I feel free.
I have chills everywhere because I was blessed to kind of see the moment where it all shifted for you, and your light, just the light that I could see was there. It was blinding in its brilliance once you just stepped in faith, not knowing what the outcome would be, right? There was no faith without some seed of doubt. That's the beauty of it. And here you are, blessing the world with your gifts.
Thank you. Yeah, I have learned, and I have to keep reminding myself to have blind faith and deep trust.
That's the beauty of faith, isn't it? That's someone said that to me the other day. We were talking with I was talking with psychic medium Mark Anthony. We were having a discussion the other day, and he said to me, that there would be no faith without doubt.
Right.
And that was such an amazing aha moment. It's something that we know, but that's really true. That's the beauty of faith, that human part of us that can doubt and still stand with both feet in belief at the same time. That's the challenge. That's what we're being called to do as we awaken. And so thank you for saying yes. Thank you
Yeah.
all for saying yes. And if you could give one short, because I know we want to get into you doing a message, but one short piece of advice for people who may feel like they are where you were at that point, what would you say to them?
Absolutely. This is actually really great that you brought this up, because this is the kind of people that I want to work with. There's the fear of persecution that comes from past lives, past, energies, past timelines that we carry forth with us. I was afraid to speak out that I'm a medium and psychic and intuitive and all that. But nowadays, in this day and time, it's safe to do that. I feel it's safe to do that. I actually had someone tell me, it was one of the wonderful ladies at the Carlsbad Expo who did the photos. I forget what it's called. The photos with the autographs.
Photographs. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's the one that helped me. She's like, you can speak out now. This time and day and age, you can speak out. You're not going to get, persecuted or anything for it. So, and I knew that was true. I just needed to keep hearing it and to be brave enough to go ahead and step out of my comfort zone and dive right into it and have blind faith and deep trust.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, speaking of diving right into it, Scott, are we choosing, how are we choosing someone to receive a message?
So I'm going to go to gallery view. And if you're people who are interested in being on camera with Shelley or with some of the other psychics that we have with us tonight, raise your hand. You can either raise your hand physically, or if you take a look in your dashboard, most of you have a little raised hand. And so I'm going to go to gallery view, and then Shelley, you can tune in and see who you feel called. I see already 5 hands up: Sylvia, Carol, Karen, Eleanor, Joy, Julia.
Yeah, I'm feeling called to Sylvia, actually.
Okay. Well, we love Sylvia. She's one of our absolute favorites. So there she is. Sylvia, because you always have a background, try and stay so we can see you, okay?
Hi, Sylvia. Is it okay if I give you a reading tonight? Okay.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Perfect. Now, my readings, they are psychic, they are mediumship, they are energy, whatever comes in. I don't separate them. So you're going to kind of, whatever comes in is what I'm going to give you. Okay.
Yeah, I have some experience in spiritualism, and that's sort of what happens
Perfect.
through me also.
Okay, perfect. So give me just 1 second here. Okay. I feel as though, I feel like you might be at a crossroads right now as far as a decision, which way to go. I want you to know that there is a lot of love surrounding you and coming from you. I can feel the love from you. And whatever the crossroads is, you are going to make the right decision. I work a lot with angels, and I'm being told that you have a lot of angels around you as well. Okay. All right. So the beauty of your soul is shining through. Okay. I feel that there are definitely some not so great times that you've been through, and your strength to make it through it is beautiful. And I feel like that's kind of ties in with the crossroads. So something that happened or something you experienced You are now getting to that crossroads where you can make the choice. Okay, do you understand that? You are being guided and loved and carried. And the angels around you. Do you feel the angels around you, Sylvia? Do you feel
I
them?
feel presences of beaver and trees and
Okay.
wolves, and those are
Yeah. So you're really connected to nature, but do you ever feel like whenever you need that lift, just even if it's just to get you through a day or get you through one experience, and you call upon the angels or call upon God, source, universe to carry you through that, do you feel yourself being lifted and carried through that?
there's tension in that area because of some of the difficult experiences that I've had.
Okay.
And what I feel a lot of times is present in the presence. I feel the energies and the
But it's safety. It's a protection.
and that's something that's elusive. And that's something that I'm continuing to
Okay, you have angels all around you. If you depending on, what you believe and what you feel, I would say reach out. You're welcome to reach out. Yes. Okay. They're talking to me right now. They want you to know that if you want their help at any time or protection at any time, you do need to ask. They don't want to intervene in your life without permission. Unless, of course, there's, really something really serious about to happen, they will step in. But in general, you need to invite them in and ask for their help and ask for them to hold on to you and to wrap their wings around you and to lift you up and carry you in times of need, because they are absolutely there and they are ready to do that. Okay.
and that's, yeah, like I said, we communicate with each other, and I also am a conduit of a group that identifies as the Galactic Grandmothers.
Okay. All right.
That's what they are willing to be called in English. They present themselves as birthers, and they are aware of some of the path that makes connecting with mother and grandmother energy tricky. And
do you feel that the connection between the angels and the galactics? Do you feel the connection? That they
I
work
don't
together?
necessarily see them as separate. I see.
Good. Perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're telling me they are not separate.
Yeah.
So,
they're manifestations of the presence. They're manifestations of source.
And they're there for you. Okay. And I want to go back to, just for a minute, back to the crossroads. There's so much love that is going to help you with making that decision. Okay. And you need to, I'm sorry, I don't want to say you need to, but I would suggest you allow that help to help you, that the angel, the galactic, whatever you're feeling, that love, that light, ask for help. Say, hey, help me make this decision. Which way should I go? And you'll feel it. You will feel the right way to go. Okay. That,
And one of the pieces of it for me is that there's not necessarily a right way to go. There's a sense that that source is present, source
Yeah.
is source. And so what's at stake is the internal resources to move forward. And
okay.
that's and I'm aware that teenage energies are strongly present and are part of the process at this point.
Okay.
So,
Well, can I just show you something real quick? Now, I do pull cards, but
okay.
I actually pull regular playing cards.
Cool.
And I pulled them and put them between my hands. I did not look at them until now. And I just wanted to show you all the love that I was telling you that I was feeling. These are the cards that I pulled, and I'm holding them in my hands. I'm like, wow, okay, there's so much love. So much love. And they want you to know that you love yourself inside as well. Okay. You are loved, you are loved, and you love. Thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you.
I want to make sure that everybody saw it was the 9 of Hearts and the 10 of Hearts, which are the 2 cards that would provide the maximum number of hearts.
Yep.
Right. So I want to make sure everybody caught that. That's beautiful. Well, of course, because we love Sylvia. And Shelley, I'm hoping what I'd like to do, because I want us to, go through our agenda, but if you can stay, then we might have time for another extra reading, because I see so many people saying, I want a reading from Shelley too. So,
sure, absolutely. I'll be here.
Okay, great. And I want to let everybody know that if you don't get your reading tonight from Shelley, you again, where are we all going to go? We go to Soul Search, soulsearch.io, and you put in Shelley's name, Shelley Devine. She spells it Devine. And again, that's where you can contact her, and that's how you can reach her to work with her. So Shelley, thank you for the courage to move forward into this new part of your life. And thank you for the service you're providing to
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shelley. So happy you're here.
You too.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it? It was lovely. Well, we're going to have a little music interlude, and we're going to go with our beloved Fanny.
Yes, 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 yes. Follow your joy, follow your heart. Follow joy is the intuition you need to follow in. Love is the intuition, the purity of your heart. This song is called Run, Run, Beautiful Child. As we are children of the universe, always remember who we are. Here we go. Oops. Et voilà. I saw these beautiful children on the beach when the water was so still, and they started to run free with this heart, their heart expansive to the space. It was so the ultimate experience to feel on this morning. So this song came out, and here we go. Run, run, run. Run, 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 beautiful child. Run, 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 be wild, be free. Run, run, run. Let your heart guide you. your heart show you the way. Let your wings carry you. Let the wind be at your back. And run, my child, run free. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 be free. Run, 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 let your heart show you the way. You know it, you know it, you know. Deep inside, that love is the power. You know it, you know it. That love is the way. That love is your guide. Be the love, be the light. Be all that you can be, and let the wind at your back carry you, beautiful child. I say dance, dance, dance as you are. Dance, 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 dance on. Dance, 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 beautiful child. Dance, dance and follow your heart. Just remember who you are. Dance on, be wild, be free. I know you want it, I know you need it, I know you are. Dance, 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 dance. Dance on, beautiful child. Dance on. Love, love, love will carry on. Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance, dance. Just remember who you are. Remember and fly free. Let the wind at your back carry you. And don't even look back. Just be who you are. distance, love. Thank you.
Let's give her a big twinkle there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. You know, I got to tell everybody, when we were before the show going through the agenda, and I said, Fanny, try and keep the second song to 5 minutes. And she said, well, when I've hit my mark, just come on in. There's no way I could stop. There's no way. I was like, keep playing, just keep playing, just keep playing. And I love that song, and I love the message. You know,
Thank you.
I love that message.
Oh, so inspired. No hook for Fanny, ever.
No hook for Fanny.
That's amazing. Oh,
Thank you so much. You are so beautiful. We are the awakening world. We are here to share the light and truly speak our truth and be. I'm so honored to be here with all of you. You're so beautiful and so inspiring to be this universe that we are and share and awaken the world. We are here now, and thank you.
thank you. Oh my goodness.
And I remind everybody, hey, since you're loving her music, and I'm seeing all the comments coming in, again, if you go to themystiques1111.bandcamp.com, themystiques1111.bandcamp.com. And
Thank you. And I always want to send my love to my Vigari here in Toronto. My beautiful Vigari is truly a mystique, giving his best, his loving kindness, his sweetness. He is of service to his mother. So she really knows who truly this man is. It's just such a revelation to find who Vigari is. So thank you, my Vigari, to be the best human mystic man that you are. Bless your heart. Thank you.
she's referencing her partner, Vigari, who usually plays with her. There he is in that picture. And he's taking care of his mother, who I understand is kind of in her final chapter. So blessings to Vigari, blessings to his mother, maximum grace to them both. Fanny, this is not an expectation, but it's going to be a longer show tonight because of the readings and the group healing. But if you are still with us at the very end of the K.E.S. group healing and you want to do a Fanny lullaby to take us all to sleep, no expectation because we hadn't planned on it, but if you're available for that, I would love that.
Can we change in our jammies?
Absolutely. I'm going to put on the jammies and we'll have Fanny put us to sleep if she's willing. If she's willing.
I would love that. Let's put all our jammies and just.
I'll do it. I will. I'll put on
I will too.
jammies, onesies. Good. All right. Well, we'll see a little bit more of Fanny in a bit. And Barbara, I'm turning it back over to you to introduce our next guest.
It just keeps getting better and better as the momentum, the energy, the collective energy in this group right now. It's just, I'm in my bliss, which is my favorite word. So speaking of bliss, I am so honored and excited and blessed to introduce to you all. You may have seen her before. She's been on the show before. She comes to our expos, and she has a brand new show on Soul Search TV, Medium Adelita.
Now, do you want me to show the video before we bring Adelita on?
Sure, we can. Her show is called How to Medium Well, inspiring that inner divine medium in all of us.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look.
Mediumship to me is very personal. It is something that I was born able to do but didn't realize it. So when I had a true root awakening, I was opened up to my abilities.
Entities or spiritual energy, they appear, they present themselves when the person who's seeking them is open to them.
I am feeling Oh my gosh, so much love from a grandmother energy coming in for you.
Yeah, I get goosebumps when you're saying that.
The Spirit's like, and she wants to know she's okay.
Yeah.
Spirit says, yes, everything happens for you, not to you. Everybody can do this. Everybody can connect to the other side. We can all share moments with our loved ones in spirit. And I'm here to take you on that journey. I am here to show you that yes, you can medium and you can medium well.
I love it.
Love it. Love it. Again, so appropriate for tonight, finding that personal freedom within. The key phrase for me in that trailer is everything happens for you, not to you. And therein lies the key to freedom right there.
Absolutely. Well, there she is.
There she is.
There's Adelita.
Hello. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And yes, I very much want to help others awaken to their own abilities. I don't call them gifts because we can all do it. We are all connected. We all have the ability to listen closer, to get the messages, to get, the love. And if we just take time to do it, then we all can. And you know what? Spirit told me that, because we asked about readings and stuff, but I want to show everyone how easy it is. So is it okay if I do like a quick 3-minute meditation for everyone and show us how we can all connect? Can I do that, please?
Sounds wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So, okay, everyone, I would like you to just go ahead and take in a deep breath. Breathe in the white light, and then I want you to go ahead and breathe out. And then if you're kind of pent up with energy, just kind of shake your body like, like a dog shakes to shake off energies. Just shake a little bit. And breathe in again, the beautiful white light, letting it surround you fully and encompass you. You're fully grounded to Mother Earth. You are connected. I want you to go ahead and I want you to imagine there's a table in front of you. And sitting on that table, there is a glass with ice in it. And I want you to notice that there's also a Coca-Cola sitting there. And I want you to see that this is really cold and there's condensation on it. It is dripping. I want you to go ahead and in your mind's eye, I want you to go ahead and feel that can, pick it up. And I want you to go ahead and put it close to your lips. And I want you to feel the chill. Now I want you to go ahead and pop open that top, listening to that crisp and clear open, listening to the fizz of the bubbles. I want you to go ahead and take the glass in your other hand and start pouring this Coca-Cola, listening to the beautiful ice and the bubbles mixing together. And the glass is about half full. I want you to set the can down. And I want you to go ahead and pick up the glass and bring that up to your nose and take in a big whiff of that Coca-Cola, feeling the bubbles on your nose. Go ahead and smell it. I want you to go ahead and put it to your lips and just take a sip. And now I want you to go ahead and take a big drink. And you can feel it in your mouth. You feel it on your tongue and your teeth. And I want you to swallow it. And I want you to put the glass back down on the table. And I want you to go ahead and just sit there for a moment. And I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath. And open your eyes when you're ready. Now, how many of you could honestly feel the Coke and feel the ice, to feel it on your nose, to smell it and taste it? You have just used all of your clairs. It is that easy because if you have an imagination, Spirit will talk to you using every sense that you have, everything like that. And it is that easy to connect. with yourself and your team. And these messages, oh, Canada Dry Ginger Ale. I just use something universal like Coke, but yes, that is exactly what we are all capable of, every single one of us. It is our imagination, and it is allowing ourselves to go to those places, right? Because like the theme for tonight has been awakening and going ahead and just being in that. I want you guys to know that mediumship for me is a very sacred act. It is something that didn't come lightly for me, and I was born this way, and I kind of resisted because I just thought everybody knew things. And being raised like in the 70s, you have the little angel and the other one sitting here, and you think that that's just normal to have the voice that kind of tell you yay or nay. Well, I didn't realize until much later on that that was actually something above what was normal, considered normal for everybody. So I actually had ignored my whispers from the universe, and I had a cosmic 2x4, and ultimately I lost a child, my son, to suicide. And I tell people I fell to my knees and my heart broke open, because I came to a place where I did not want to exist. I didn't want to be here. I didn't believe in anything. And I was a code officer, which is someone who would drive around in the cities or counties, and I would issue citations for people that would not, remove the junk vehicles or have too high a weeds. I was always working with people to try to not write that citation or that ticket, but everything for me had been black and white. So if it wasn't black and white and it wasn't tangible and I couldn't see it and feel it, then to me it didn't exist. But when I went through this true root awakening, I recognized that I have to get out of my own way, and I have to step up, and I've got to trust, again, with the trust and love, and come from a heart-centered space to be able to do this. And I love bringing forth messages for those who've crossed. I love helping those people connect with their own spirits, their own team, their own angels and guides. And I love it so much that I've created something called the butterfly effect. And I instruct people on connecting with themselves and their main guides. I have a workshop coming up on the 19th you can sign up for. It's connecting with your main guides. And, you can look, I'm on the Soul Search, website. You can find my website there. It's just mediumadelita.com. And there's all kinds of abilities and things I can do. I always thought I was a really good poet when I was younger. And it turns out that is not the case. I'm channeling poetry, and I would love to share with you from my book Sunshine that I wrote a poem. And this is about like connection, and it's called Soul Dance. Okay. Oh, no, just a second here. Don't have my readers on, but it is called Soul Dance. Find me in the rays of sunshine, the warm shimmer on your cheeks, in the stillness of the autumn night, the constant bubbling of a creek, in the whispers of an owl's call, the mist rising from the grass, the breeze that blows wildly in your hair, in every smile you walk past. I'm the essence of the rainbow in every prism that you see. I'm the love song in your heart, in every joy-filled memory. Hold my heart and feel me. Close your eyes, let us dance. I speak to you in so many ways. Listen now, give me the chance. And our loved ones always, always want to connect with us. And sometimes when we are so close to that grief, what happens is they give us a sign and we automatically go to the places of fear and of remembering that they're gone, when all they're really trying to show us is that they're still with us, that they're still here. And I was going to not do mediumship tonight, but there is a man coming through. And I want to say, Pat, do you recognize a male that you have lost? I am seeing a heart. So this would be someone that loved you, or a past lover, or friend. Pat, can you acknowledge that energy?
Okay. So it's a male energy?
there is a male here for you. And
Okay.
he's telling me, he's pointing to you. And so do you understand a male who has
Not really. But that's
okay, well, he's telling me yes. So I'm feeling
My
I'm feeling that,
brother
well,
died. Yeah.
okay. Well, he is telling me that he's very connected to you and that there are things that you are ignoring.
Oh.
And you know, and these are things like he's trying to tease you, he's trying to play with you. And he's explaining that when you were younger, there were things that he would tease you and annoy you and try to like pick at you all the time. And he's still trying to do that. And just know that there is something coming up with a light flickering. So I'm thinking that when you are trying to do something, that this light flickers, this is just your brother coming through to say hello and
Okay.
just to say hi and just how are you doing? And then I'm supposed to tease you about not wanting to turn on a light when you get up to go to the restroom and stubbing your toe. I'm
No.
supposed to tease you. Well, he's talking about that. So that's what he's saying. He's like, she's very meticulous, very careful, but there is something. So like I said, when they bring it through, it's either something that has happened or be careful, it may happen, because don't just throw it away. If spirit shows it to me, it's not from me, it's not for me. So I'm just going to give it. And whether this is something that you remember after the reading, or this could be something that's a future event, or it could even be that you are the messenger and this is for you to have a conversation. And if it's not you, then someone you talk to, you're going to tell them, they're going to be like, yeah, I got my toe, it hurt. Like there's going to be something, there's a reason why it's coming through. Okay.
Well, I have a light in the bathroom that I keep, so I don't trip.
Okay. Okay, just don't forget that it was discussed and just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. And then I'm
not
asking
gonna
for any
fear it.
final
No.
messages. No, just loving the journey that you're on. And there's
Yes.
something with this male that he's talking about having too much of, I mean, maybe for him, something with money was more important, or something with doing something like my career is, he was so hyper focused on something else. But now that he's on the other side, he sees the value of everything and things like that. So just know that is coming through for you. You're a beautiful light. And I want you to know that you have a lot of angels and spirits and just guides working with you. And there's
Yes.
something about when you're going into meditations that there are new symbols coming for you and new things coming for you.
Right.
This is wonderful. This is part of your experience, of your journey. And this is just you remembering the divine within you. It's an honor and privilege to read for you, Pat. Blessings and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that was unexpected, but he would not stop.
Well, thank you so much. And tell us a little bit more about what you're going to be doing. I'm going to your Soul Search page. And is the workshop listed there, or do we find it somewhere else?
No, on my website. So I haven't gotten it there yet. I did do the how to medium well. I got the butterfly effect on there, but it's on my website. The connecting with your spirit guides and connecting with your team, because it is so beautiful to get that one-on-one and to really feel that and to go further, because that really helps you open up to all the messages that are happening all around you that you just may not be focused on, but it kind of helps you slow down and recognize, oh my gosh, they're right here. They're right here. And sometimes it's so funny because they're like right in our faces sometimes, and they're like, I'm here, but we just don't, we're oblivious to it, but it helps them connect. And I'm here to help others connect. And again, it's not teaching them, it's helping them remember the divine within them.
Beautiful. And what's your website then? Because I don't have.
It's mediumadelita.com.
Well, that's easy to remember. Okay, let's pull it up. So mediumadelita.com. TwinRay.com. Here we go. The Door of Awakening. I like that. So here's where people can book a session with her and learn more. That's a beautiful photograph. Learn
Thank
more
you.
wonderful offerings and
Yes.
and schedule a reading. And again,
Yes.
is there any particular
It's under courses.
under
So-
courses? All right. So if we go up here and we go to courses, there we go. There it is. Connect to your
There
spirit.
it is.
The exclusive workshop coming up this
Yes.
Friday. It's coming up a week from Friday.
Yes, a week from Friday.
And looks like there's a video here, and this is where we can learn. You'll experience special recorded meditations, guided writing, authentic connection, connecting with your guides, getting personalized guidance. And this is where you can learn all about the butterfly effect, how to meet
Yes.
well, the butterfly effect. Beautiful.
Yes. Thank you so much. And thank you, Soul Search.
Oh, yay. We're so honored and blessed to have you. And we won't forget the butterfly effect right on your shoulder there.
Right. Actually, I did that a long time ago, but yeah, it's just, well, we are all going through stages and we are all awakening and we're all learning how to fly in the love and beauty that surrounds us completely.
Beautiful. Adelita,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Guess what? It's time for Omashar.
Yay. I'm ready.
Me too.
Angel. Oh, no.
Sorry,
It's an angel over your shoulder.
This is my buddy. She sings me to sleep at night. And so if you're sitting down, stand up.
Okay, one more thing. Yes. Just look at us now. Waves of inspiration filling our lives with boundless joy. We're speaking our truth, basking in the pure light, freeing the way for all of us. Take off your disguise, show your starry eyes, open up your heart, be with me. Truly we're divine, let your spirit shine. I am one within you, and I love you so. I love you so. Here on the new road, where air is so much clearer, creating a world of ecstasy. Surrounding us is true love, filling empty spaces. Rejoice in the word unity. Take off your disguise, show your starry eyes, open up your heart, be with me. Truly we're divine, let your spirit shine. I am one within you, and I love you so. I love you so. Take off your disguise, show your starry eyes, open up your heart, dance with me. Truly we're divine, let let your spirit shine. I am one within you and I love you so. I love you so. Take off your disguise, show your starry eyes, open up your heart, be with me. Truly we're divine, let your spirit shine. I am one within you and I love you so. I love you so.
All right, you got everybody up and going on that one. Let's go to gallery review, everybody. Big twinkles from Mr. Omashar and his angel.
Yeah, it's my buddy. She's called Violet.
Aha, tell us more about her.
Well, it's actually it reminds me to bring into my morning practices the violet flame, of course, because that's that which transmutes all that is ungodly or unchrist or undivine. And so that's part of my morning protocols is 10 to 15 minutes in the violet flame. And so my angel Violet is with me always, and it's a reminder. And she's particularly beautiful, just to doubly remind me. So,
you know, it's interesting if you go to his website, and I'm going to rephrase it. Look at all that violet. So when you go to omashar.com, you'll get a blast of violet, a blast of purple. Now I understand why you've got the purple background, which I never knew before. And of course, go down to his links and go to Bandcamp, because that's the best place to get his wonderful albums. And let's support Omashar, let's support Fanny and Vigari, let's support our musical artists. Omashar, thank you. And we have one more Omashar song, and we still have a K.E.S. group Healing with Charis coming up. And now we know that we're gonna have a lullaby with Fanny tonight as well. So this is very exciting. All right, I am going to bring up my wonderful co-host, Barbara, one more time. Well, not the only time, but another time, because we have one more Soul Search guest for you to introduce.
Oh, we do. We have a guest who I have been wanting to connect with personally. This is the first time he and I are mixing it up, and I'm just so entranced by his work and his mission. And I know I already asked if I was going to pronounce his name correctly. So if I mispronounce it, let me know. But Noe Renteria, or is it Renteria?
Both work.
Both work. Okay. One sounds a little more exotic. I'm so happy to have you here. I have been wanting to meet you. Noe is a gifted healer. He is a teacher. He is a poetic soul. He hopefully will share a little bit about his poetry, or at least his poetic process, with us. And he is founder of Healing Conversations, a love-rooted sanctuary where diverse souls gather to share their stories and experience healing. And I know that is very much a part of your own story, Noe, and how all of this came about, how you had your transformation in life, and to provide this safe and sacred space for people to experience that together is truly amazing. And again, another way to achieve that personal freedom. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Right. Healing Conversations really came out of one morning. I woke up and I meditated in the morning, and it was just do it. It came through, do Healing Conversations, create a group, start a Zoom meetup, have people gather together. I did. And at first, I just shared my enlightened perspectives. Really, the foundation of it was unconditional love. To back up to the year prior, or 2 years prior, I had had the insight that everything is unconditional love, that that's how life arises. That's what it means to be human. That's what everything is. The sun shines for all. And so Healing Conversations was something that simply just came through one day. And then what came through a few months later was to bring in guest speakers. And so I did. And it was really what the intention is for people to experience relief from suffering, to experience healing, because I find that a lot of people are, including myself, and I can only see what I am. And what I saw was that I was experiencing lots of suffering, not recently. I mean, it still happens. We all get into loops. But before I had my what you would call an awakening back in 2020, I love suffering, and I find that a lot of people are really rooted, and their stories are really rooted in suffering. And so, really, Healing Conversations is a space for people to be vulnerable, to share their stories, to share their suffering, and either I or the guest speakers or us as a community building a heart tribe are there to create the space to relieve people from suffering, from the mental anguish, the emotional suffering, or even sometimes the spiritually rooted suffering that were just ingrained part of our expressions. So awareness is what I do. I consider myself simply like a flashlight, either through me, through the guest speakers, through this vehicle of Healing Conversations, just to point the light of awareness and to help people see that there's a way to create more of an empowering context to do life um, with joy, with peace, and to do away with the stories, really to create destruction in who we are and to create a new version of ourselves that is free from suffering, that can be in a state of peace, that can be in a childlike state, right? A lot of times we just simply get heavy with the stories. But when we were children, we were light, we were free, and really that's the whole purpose of the things that I get inspired with.
That's amazing. I love the concept that you can have stories, but you don't have to let the stories have you. And for me, what you're doing to provide that safe and sacred space for people to talk about their stories, you come to realize there's so much strength in that vulnerability, and you are not your story. You might have a story, but you are not your story. And I just thank you for saying yes to that nudge. Because so often we have these nudges as we go, as we have our own stories and we go on our journeys. Why do you think you had the courage to just say yes to something so random, like start this group?
Right. I really wanted to do something years prior, but I fear was part of my story. And so therefore I did not heed the call, I guess you would say. And so what I realized is that every day we have the option to operate through fear. And, if we look back, let's say we're on our deathbed. Do we want to say that we lived a life riddled with fear where we were frozen to take those courageous leaps of faith to pursue our dreams, right? I don't think I would like to. And so eventually I was able to dispense with these fear-ridden stories that really kept me frozen from taking action to pursue my dreams. Really, I experienced a big transformation and continue to experience transformation as I say yes to love and I say thank you, fear. It has its place in the evolutionary scale of consciousness and human. I appreciate that I can run away from a tiger. I'm not in that situation, but fear to speak up, to be my authentic expression, to hold space for what wants to come through. No, that's not its place. That's where love has its place. And so I choose love. And that's a daily thing that I try to choose love before fear.
That's the rigor, right? As spiritual beings having a human experience, it is all about love or fear. Which do we choose in any given moment? And it can be moment to moment, and that's okay. Can you talk a little bit about your channeled poetry, when that started in all of this, and how that fits into your journey and the journey of all the souls you touch?
Well, I would say guest speakers or sometimes just live or acquaintances or friends. I really get touched as an empath, right? Like I just feel. And so sometimes whatever that theme is for the week, the month, I meditate and usually that's when the poetry came through, just these beautiful thoughts. Um, it's just they just come through and then the flow happens and I just start writing and it's not super perfect at first. Sometimes it sounds really good, and then I just go back and, you know, just like editing, like anybody else, I say, well, you know, this seems to flow better, and so then it just I created. Um, I know you wanted me to share something. I have so many. Is it okay if I share? Uh, okay. So
Absolutely. We would all love it.
okay, so this one, I'll just read it and we'll see if this resonates. But I think it's just a very beautiful thought. Um, so it starts off in the dance of duality. Our world is born, a canvas of contrast, of opposites to adore, hinting at the truth that lies in plain sight. To experience oneself, it's all right. Peace arises from the cognition of the perfection of it all. Nothing but appreciation for the life I call. Polarities embrace. A symphony they compose. Joy finds its meaning in the death of the woes. In seeking wholeness, we wander the maze, only to find many ways. This is the way, follow me, they say. At the end, I learn to live my days with a heart full of gratitude and appreciation is my way. That has set my soul ablaze. I have discovered that I am no one and no thing. The man in the mirror that I was painting was all along a clever illusion that has been fading, which I was too blind to see until I started healing. Healing from a made up character that has been passing. I now see with the eyes with wide open the plain truth that what I was has always been. I am the stillness from within, the infinite, beautiful, intelligent energy that animates herein.
Wow. That's really beautiful. There's so much to unpack there.
Right.
In the moment that was channeled, just the whole concept again, it brings in the duality and it brings in certainly love over fear and the choices that we make. Can you talk a little bit about what personal experience you may have been going through at the time you channeled that particular poem?
This one really duality, right? So duality is such a, I don't know if everybody's familiar with that, but I guess so, soul search. Such a heavy subject, right? Sometimes we just get into the duality of life and we forget that what does it mean to be human, right? This was a new thought. I actually have another poem that kind of goes hand in hand with this one that I haven't put out yet, but it was like being with what is and not making what is wrong. Sometimes we get so caught up with one side of the coin, but we forget that there's another side to the coin. Same thing with life. Sometimes we get caught up and we are labeling the present moment as bad. But I like to go back to this famous Chinese proverb of this, old man who has a son who goes into the forest, finds a horse, comes back. All the villagers go up to him and say, "Wow, you are so lucky. Your son found a horse." The old man said, "Well, I don't know." The next day, the son goes out on the horse, falls down, breaks his back. All the villagers go to the old man and they say, "Wow, you must be the unluckiest man in the village." He says, "Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see." The next day, the army comes recruiting all the young villagers to go to war who will surely die. And then all the villagers go up to the Chinese man and they say, "Well, you must be the luckiest man that your son broke his back. He doesn't have to go to war and die." So the story goes on and on and on. Duality. Sometimes we get caught up on one side of the coin, but we don't know what a blessing that is, right? When
Yeah.
we just pause and wait and see that
That's-
everything is for our benefit. And so
that's
that's really what I try to do. Try to help people get perspective because sometimes we just get caught up with the tornado that's in front of us. That tornado, though, oftentimes is such a beautiful blessing. And what it means to be human is just be open with childlike eyes and appreciate whatever it is that's happening. We don't know how that's going to turn out for our greater good. And I just feel that what we are is a blessing. For being alive, being here, no matter what's going on, is such a blessing. So embracing everything with childlike eyes on wonder and with a heart open, right? That's the message that has come through here and that I want to put out there to help people just feel better, right? Have lightness in their step, lightness in life. So we carry a lot of heaviness.
We do. And groups like yours that allow people the space to voice that heaviness, to release that heaviness, and to remember that life is a journey and who we really are. What an amazing thing. It really does go back to what we talked about earlier. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. So if you can be very present in the journey, because the journey is where all the lessons are, the destination is the icing on the cake. And I love these reminders through your poetry, through your groups. So I know that we post links to your group in Soul Search has a Facebook group that you are all welcome to join, private Facebook group, and we do post links to Noe's Healing Conversations group within that group, so you can all find it there. And you can let us know where else we can find that as well. I think we have some links to post too for Noe. But yes, so what other ways can we work with you? I know you are a shaman, you've done shamanic work and healing work. Do you offer that as well for individuals?
I am a shaman, and shaman was really out of curiosity based on the experiences that I was having after my awakening. I wanted to just get a reference point because I grew up not believing in any of mystical things, right? Like inspiration, like seeing dead people, or just the whole gamut of psychic stuff, right? Like I thought it was just made up and it was fake. And so shaman came through as far as that. And I have done some healings as far as that, like somebody with PTSD, that was my first exposure, energy healing, and just some random healings after that. But really what I do now is I offer life coaching. I help people, really see what's going on. What is it you're committed to? How do you want to feel? How do you want to experience life? So that's the offering that I'm more focused on, helping just people, being their guide, being that flashlight. You're here, you're suffering. How can we get you out of suffering to experience life differently, right? So that's really my wheelhouse right now. That's really what I enjoy doing. In fact, all week long, that's all I do is have conversations besides the platform that I have with Healing Conversations. I talk to people all the time, and I just love to listen, and I love to guide. I love for people to feel better. So that's really my thing.
I love that. You have such a peaceful presence about you. You are obviously an active listener. You provide a safe, again, I go back to the words safe and sacred space. And that is clear that is your passion. And thank you for being a part of Soul Search and allowing us to spread your light.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Scott. And thank you, everybody here listening. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I hope sending you blessings. Hope you're having a beautiful day.
What a beautiful service Noe is providing. And you can, again, learn more, once again, by going to Soul Search. Go to the directory, put in Noe Renteria, or as Barbara pronounced it, Renteria. There was a great baseball player named Edgar Renteria who played in the Bay Area. Anyway, this is where you can find out more about him, reach out to him, perhaps schedule some time to work with him. Noe, thank you so much for your service to our world.
Thank you so much for having me.
Barbara, we're going to do a little extra something.
Yes.
Eleanor Joy is one of our most beloved members of the Global Peace Tribe. She's been with us from the very beginning. She is the very first person who started getting up and dancing to Omashar music back in the day. She started it all. She's requested to have a chance to chat with Shelley, and Shelley has graciously agreed. So we're going to turn things over to Shelley and Eleanor Joy.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Hello, Eleanor. My sweetheart. How are you? I can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Eleanor Joy. You're not.
Turn off your little iPod thingy, Eleanor.
Okay, get rid of this. Thank you. It depends
Perfect.
what you're talking about, how I answer, how I am. So I'll let you carry on.
All righty. The first thing that comes to me for you is a sense of sacred reverence. Whew, this gave me goosebumps all over. You are, I am, they are witnessing you deeply and are in awe of you. Okay. And I'm feeling a lot of community. and family. Do you have a lot of community and family? Is that correct?
I have community and a little bit marginally, I guess, family,
Okay.
but not on the same level. My family is a couple of major communities, including this one.
Okay. Well, I've got family, I've got community, I've got sacred reverence. And then I feel like there's like endless possibilities. Endless possibilities is what I'm hearing. And I feel like when you go inside, you can feel and you can see and you could know the endless possibilities. It's almost like you're the queen of abundance. Does that make sense?
Up to a point. Yeah,
Up to a
thanks.
point. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
they're telling me yes. You are held dearly. Ooh, okay. Yes, a lot of angels. Again, a lot of angels around you. Okay, they're giving me the shivers. I can't even. So you have a lot. You have a lot of loving angels, protection, guidance. In your community, you are, okay, now I'm putting the dots together. Your community has great reverence for you. They witness you, they see you, they know what you are, who you are, the love you give, okay? You are the one, you spread the sweetness. I'm seeing bees. So to me, bees are a community, but they make this sweet honey. So I feel like you spread sweetness and you are revered very tenderly and dearly by your community, by your family. And let's see what this one wants to say to me. You've had a beautiful life. Of course, we all have our difficult times, but we have our beautiful times as well. And I feel like your beautiful times are extremely beautiful. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is part of my beauty.
Oh, yes, I see them. Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of love I can see flowing. Your energy, Eleanor, is so gentle and sweet. Again, I'm going back to the bees. You show love and you give. And you are adored for that. You are adored by the angels. You are adored by the people in your community. You're adored by your wonderful partner there. You are adored by, there's so much energy, so much energy flowing around you. And it's kind of like it's a powerful energy. I feel like you have a quiet strength. Would that make sense? Like you are strong, but it's like a soft, gentle strength that you have within you. Okay. I want you to know that. They want you to know that.
You're bringing me to tears here.
Oh. I mean, I'm almost in tears just because I can feel the I can feel the love. Oh, it's so amazing. Did you have a question, Eleanor, that you wanted to ask?
Well, I seem to be going through a lot of health challenges, and I just get over one thing that a lot of the people in this community are familiar with my journey. And just when I thought things were really moving upwards, I crashed again. about the fourth time with something else, totally unrelated to the first issue. So it just, you know, and I know that if we are really tuned in to spirit and whatnot, that the body can right itself and whatnot, but that's not happening for me at the moment. And I know that life happens for me, not to me. So, you know, I'm not arguing. Just wondering.
You know, I feel like the things that you're going through, like you said, one after another, you get well and then something else hits you. First message that I need to give you is that right there is a show of how strong you are. Okay. I know.
Thanks, I think.
I know. I get it. I totally understand it. Every time, if you hold on to that strength and your faith, you will be okay. Whatever happens, whatever comes your way, you have the strength, you have the love, and you are surrounded by angels, and you are watched out for. And I feel like there is also, I had said this earlier in the program, deep trust and blind faith, I feel, is what you need to have instead of worry or concern. Your spirit is amazing. The love around you is amazing. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can just tell you that they're saying, if you need to continue that strength inside of you, that knowing inside of you, that bright light, that blind faith, deep trust you need to have, okay? And no more worrying. All right.
And I'm not really worried. I'm just curious as to what's going on. I'm just curious if there's a message, and I think you've given me the message.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I believe the message is just that. Just keep true to yourself and in your heart and in your strength and in your light.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you so much.
That gives me a sense of confidence in moving forward about what's happening. And Scott, I want to say it was cornflower that got me up. The first dance was cornflower.
And we love cornflower.
Yeah.
We need to bring cornflower back sometime soon.
Thank you, Scott, for doing this.
Something I actually want to share that came up. There's a common belief in spiritual circles that if we're spiritually advanced enough, then we can control our bodies. And I want to share with you a story from Krishnamurti. Most of you probably know who Krishnamurti was, a very extraordinary teacher. Some would say he was semi-enlightened. And I used to go hear him speak. I'm 68, so I had the good fortune of he was still alive, giving lectures up at the Ojai Foundation, and I was a young man who would drive up and listen to him speak. And he told a very important story that when he was in middle age, by the time I was hearing him speak, he was, much older. But in middle age, his closest friend and beloved was his brother. And his brother got very ill. And his brother did not want to die. And Krishnamurti did not want his brother to die. And at that time, Krishnamurti was like one of the most famous people on the planet when it came to healers. And he took his brother to many of the great healers, many of the great psychics. They did everything they could. And his brother died. And so sometimes, like the story that Noe, said, we never know what our true destiny is. we never know if it is about beating the cancer. And by the way, Eleanor Joy doesn't have cancer. I'm not talking about Eleanor Joy at all now. I'm talking in generalities. But we never know. And that's why I like the prayer of maximum grace. Because sometimes maybe the grace is to die peacefully. And sometimes maybe the grace is to heal. And maybe sometimes the grace is to have the courage, like Shelley was saying, the courage to make it through challenge after challenge after challenge. Because we never really know what our soul wants for us. Because the picture is so much bigger than these little pea brains of ours can possibly imagine. So I just wanted to add a little wisdom and true experience from Krishnamurti into this conversation.
And you know, when I was in hospital 3 times after the surgery, I kept getting the sense that I was there for reasons other than the obvious, like the interaction with staff and other people. And we formed this little choir one day, and the next time I went in, a lot of the staff said, "Oh yes, we remember your cardiac choir." You know, and something like that really meant a lot to different people. So who knows?
Absolutely. You know, I want to acknowledge Sonia and Jeffrey just wrote, "We cannot die, can we?" And yes, of course, I want to acknowledge that the body dies. We all are multidimensional beings existing simultaneously in many dimensions. So I was just referencing that at that time, they didn't want the physical death to happen. And listen, we all have that, right? I mean,
Right.
you know, we get attached to each other. We get attached to our dogs and our cats and our humans. So, Shelley, do you have any final thoughts you'd like to offer?
Yes, I actually forgot to show her my card that I was holding. It's a king, and he's sitting right there next to you.
We couldn't see what the king of.
It's King of Spades, and to me that is protection. And I also wanted to add one little message that has helped me, because I've gone through many health issues, is that I accept, if it's meant to be, let it be. Okay? Thank you, Eleanor.
Thank you so much, Shelley, for coming on and doing this extra reading. And a lot of people are commenting in the chat box. Barbara, anything you'd like to share?
Oh, I just thought that was amazing, and your insights, Scott. You know, we don't know what soul contracts we have with the people in the hospital, if that was the whole purpose of that event, not only for you to grow as a soul in that experience, but who you touched in the cardiac wing, or ultimately how we have contracted to transition out of this earth suit. So all we can do is stay in this one beautiful, generous moment, this present moment, and take the next action in love. And so I am just with you, Eleanor. Your energy is so inspiring, and yes, to everything you said, Shelley. Really, everything tonight has been incredibly magical. I say that I think every time, but tonight has been incredibly magical on so many levels.
Well, a lot of it is that you're our co-host, so that's magical.
I accept that humbly and gratefully. I love
You bring so much love and so much joy to what you do, Barbara. It's a blessing to be with you.
I'm blessed to be here with all of you. I pinch myself that I can be with my tribe whenever. It's a beautiful thing.
So we still have a wonderful K.E.S. group healing that's going to take place with our beautiful friend Charis. But before we go to Charis, again, soulsearch.tv, soulsearch.io. Any last announcements you want to make before we go to the closing Omashar song?
Few quick ones if I can, and I'm going to post all the links in the chat, but we have an amazing upcoming Soul Search Enlightenment Expo coming up July 20th and 21st in Santa Clara. If you're anywhere in the Bay Area or Central California North, or if you want to venture up from the South or any other state, we welcome you. It's one of my favorite places to have our Enlightenment Expo. We have a very special guest doing an evening workshop. We have Marilyn Harper. Marilyn Harper is a highly gifted vessel for Adirondha. Adirondha is a multi-dimensional being that works as a spokes being for a council from source energy. Marilyn's mission is to create a better, happier planet by delivering the loving and often hilarious messages of Adirondha. And she will be at our Santa Clara event Saturday evening, the 20th at 6:30. I'm going to post the link. You can go to soulsearch.io/Santa Clara Expo to find out speaking. We have speakers every hour on the hour, both days, all of our amazing vendors. We have another upcoming expo, one-day expo on August 4th in Burlingame, again in the Bay Area, and again the following week, August 10th in Dublin. I'm going to post those links. We have more. We have Santa Cruz in September and San Rafael and Scottsdale in October and November. I'm going to post those links. We have Dr. John Gray, who comes to all of our events. He always does a workshop, a free talk on Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and any other topic you'd like to talk to him about. He is right there and ready to talk. He's also going to be doing a 6-week relationship mastery course with us. It's only $96 for 6 weeks. It starts August 14th. I'm going to post the link. It's so worth it. It is a steal, and 6 weeks of his brilliance. It's a pretty amazing thing. And we have Charlie Lamson, amazing, intuitive healer, channeler. He also happens to be the beautiful partner and husband of our founder, Tangela. Every Thursday at 8 a.m., he does an activation meditation, and I'm going to post the link for that. You don't want to miss it. It's so powerful, and it will supercharge your week. So I am hitting send on all of those links now, and if I'm forgetting anything else, forgive me. Oh, well, Soul Search TV, I'm going to, again, post the links for that. Amazing shows and all sorts of goodies you can find there. And yes, that's it. I will be quiet now so we can continue with the brilliance of the night. But thank you all for listening and for being here with me.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Scott, as always, for inviting me and allowing me to share your brilliance and magic and heart, because wow, everything you do, I'm constantly doing this. Every time I think about all you do for all of us, you are such a blessing, and it's my honor to be here in this little square next to you.
Thank you. You know, I want to say the Soul Search Enlightenment Expos are really fun. There was one last week in San Rafael. I had the pleasure of doing an event, a talk there with my friend Eden Amadoro. All of you know, she's one of my regular co-hosts. And we did an opening show, and it was really, really fun. And many of you, I think, watched it online, because we had about, I think, 70 of our Global Peace Tribers watching it online. So for those of you who watched it, pop in the chat box what you enjoyed, maybe about a talk with Eden, or we carried Darren afterwards. We also had Sheila, who did a beautiful meditation. And of course, not one, not two, but 3 songs by Omashar. It was really fun, Sacred Sunday show last Sunday, and we're planning to do it again, probably in alignment with your Burlingame show, the first Sunday of August.
And there are replays that you can watch on our YouTube channel.
Beautiful. So there you go. So go to the Enlightenment Expos when you possibly can, everybody.
I'll be there. Come say hi.
All right. We are going to go to beloved Omashar for a song, and then Charis, fresh back from Delphi, Greece, one of the most magical places on the planet, is going to be with us to lead a K.E.S. group healing. But before that, here's Omashar with the closing song, his closing song for the evening.
Why have we come to earth? Do you remember? Why have we taken birth? Why have we come to love, serve and remember? To love, serve and remember. To love, serve and remember. Sing along. Why have we come to earth? Do you remember? Why have we taken birth? Why have we come to love, serve and remember? To love, serve and remember. To love, serve and remember. Okay, last time. Sing it like it's, I don't know, summer or something. Why have we come to earth? Do you remember? Why have we taken birth? Why have we come to love, serve and remember? To love, serve and remember. 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 Why have we come to earth? Do you remember?
What an amazingly beautiful song. Let's give a big twinkle and just so much appreciation to beloved Omashar for the love that he brings and the wisdom through his lyrics, the joy through his music. Really, Omashar, you're such a blessing. You're such a blessing. And that is really a perfect reminder. You know, it's wonderful too that you went in with love, serve, remember, because that's very much a theme of the TwinRay community. And in a moment, we're going to have a real blessing from one of the most important members of the TwinRay community. But I almost forgot, in my excitement, the Global Peace Tribe announcements. And we do have some really important announcements. Deborah Giusti right now is having a small birthday party in Sebastopol at her home. But for those of us who couldn't be there in person, because we're all watching The Awakening World, or we live in other places, she's having an online birthday party this Monday night. I'll be one of the co-hosts for it, one of many. And it's Monday at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Monday at 7 o'clock Pacific time. You do need to sign up. It's free. Just go to deborahbirthday.com. deborahbirthday.com. I'll put that in the chat box. But for all of you watching on YouTube, and just go to www.deborahbirthday.com, register. It's free, and make sure we're all together Monday night. She's got some really fun stuff planned. It's her 70th birthday, and she's going to be talking about her plans for the next 70 years. So I'm excited to hear about that.
And Deborah is spelled D-E-B-R-A.
Thank you for pointing that out. Omashar. This man saves me multiple times every show. Thank you very much for that. Absolutely. DEBRA birthday.com. I am going to turn things over for a few minutes to one of our favorite Global Peace Drivers, Christy Michaels. And we all know Christy. And Christy's got something very exciting to share. And Christy, you've got screen sharing privilege, so you can pull up the website as you wish.
Thank you so much, Scott. I just have to give a shout out to Barbara. I so enjoyed you co-hosting with Scott. You're like the bubbles of that Coke bottle that we went through. You're just sparkling and bubbling, and shows you're in your right work, doing the right thing, because you're bringing all of that. And so thank you so much. And then Scott, I sent you the Ascension Priestess as a 1-minute clip. It's on your text messages. I text message. I don't know if you can download it and show it, but it's a
let me see if I can. In the future, it's always best to email me the link so I can download it, and then text me and let me know. So let me see what I can do while you talk about the feast.
Because it's a tribute to Deborah, and it came out so fabulous on her Ascension Priestess work. And of course, many of you know that I've been involved in the Magdalene Priestess work. This is the 14th year that I've been doing this, and unfortunately, Mary Magdalene's feast day is coming up on Monday, July 22nd. And usually by, a few weeks ago, I would be full on in production for doing it, but I hadn't gotten a vision. And people think I just automatically do it, but I don't do it until I get a vision and receive a vision, because it's a very high ceremony ritual that I do. And there were crickets, like nothing. But it was interesting because I'm realizing now that I had experiences, one of them which was I needed to see the documentary that Scott showed with not Deborah Giusti, with Lori Grace, on the rise of white Christian nationalism, because it gave me some information that I needed to have. And then from there, on Memorial Day weekend, I found myself in the hospital on morphine in extreme pain, and I didn't know why was I in so much pain in my hip joint, and they didn't know either. They did every test under the sun and just sent me home with enough drugs to kill me or addict me for sure. And I wasn't about to take those drugs, so I thought, okay, well, I guess I'm going to meditate. And I went into a deep, profound meditation, and I think, Eleanor Joy, you would love this. As I asked for the mantra that I should do, the mantra was, be still and know that I am God. I said, okay. So I started chanting that, and I just meditated and went into a really deep, profound state of stillness. It was so lovely and so sweet, and it was pain-free. And I went, whoa, I like this. But I couldn't move or anything. I had to just go deeper and deeper into the stillness, right? But then all of a sudden, I popped through. And this, like the doors opened and the crown chakra blasted, and I started to receive this massive download of the vision that I was supposed to do for the Magdalene feast day. So I grabbed my paper and pen and I'm writing it out frantically so that I would remember it all. And as soon as I finished writing the last sentence of the last word and dotted the I, the period at the end of the sentence, boom, I was pain-free. And at first I was like, no, this is not possible. I got up, I started wiggling around, I started dancing. I was like, yeah, I'm pain-free, I'm pain-free. And, it was a glorious reminder of the Dr. Joe Meet Mary Magdalene YouTube that I did a year ago, which I'll put in the link so you guys can enjoy. But it's basically reaching that level of healing that the soul's journey is supposed to have. So what was the vision that came through? Well, basically what the vision is, oh boy. I'm sorry, Scott, I guess I thought you were going to do this. So
All right, Christy, so you know what? I've got the video, so I will pull up your thing. And we also need to
Okay.
go forward. So I'm going to play the video that you made for Deborah's birthday, and then I'll pull up your Magdalene feast day so people know about it. But this is a really sweet 1-minute video to get us all in the spirit of attending Deborah's birthday. And thank you, Christy. I love that. That's fantastic, Christy. Good job.
Isn't that
Bravo.
so true? I mean, Deborah Giusti has been one of my staunchest, most avid supporters. She has come to every single one of my Magdalene Moonrise service. She has always participated in it, taken a station, done healings or done something. And
Beautiful.
so I just had to do that tribute.
That's fantastic. Now, of course, we'll show it again on Monday night. I'm going to quickly, because we're really late.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. This is a beautiful, I'm so glad we showed that. Here is gospelofmarymagdalene.info. That's where you can RSVP for her annual Magdalene Feast Day happening on Monday, July 22nd. So we still have a couple weeks. That's 2 weeks from Monday. And it's an online celebration, 3:30 Pacific time till 5 o'clock. So definitely put that into your calendar. Again, click here. That's where you get the Zoom room link. Hallelujah! Anasuya, one of our favorite luminaries, is going to be with us, as well as Kathleen McGowan, speaking from Egypt. So this is going to be a really, and always Christy's.
Yeah, just stop right there. What came through is revealing Magdalene as a leader, because we have a rise of white Christian nationalism, and it's a very close call between whether we turn over power. We've already lost the Equal Rights Amendment women. And so Magdalene is one of the true leaders. She's a leader of grace, and she leads by grace. And we need to learn how to model her leadership, because her leadership is infused with the power of source energy. and so is a guiding force that allowed the disciples to all gather with her and follow her as she encouraged them to go forth and spread the good news that we are spirit, we are love, we are peace, and carry on the work. So, which eventually, unfortunately, got corrupted by some, different dogmas and whatnot. But there was the start, was a good start. So anyway, thank you so much, Scott, for giving me a chance. You can go and read more all about it. We've got some fabulous people that will be speaking and bringing forth some tremendous wisdom, and dancers and singers of always. So thank you.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you for putting that together. And again, that's 2 weeks from Monday, July 8th. All right. Well, thank you. I'm glad to see that most of us are still here because we've got something really special. As many of you know, I really love the TwinRay very, very much, and I love the TwinRay community. And it's been a interesting year so far for the TwinRay community. And I'm so proud of how Shakina Ma and Sanandaji have handled some pretty extraordinary adversity. I talked to them and they're still loving, upbeat, sad that some of these things have happened, but they're still totally in their heart. And as I got to know them, I also got to know someone in the community who's been really right at the core for many, many, many years. And I'm glad that she's now my friend because she's somebody that I have so much respect for. And of course, I'm talking about our beloved friend, Charis. And Charis is coming to us from Germany, where she just got home from an extraordinary trip to Greece, including her last few days being in Delphi. Charis, I'm Greek. I've never been to Greece. I've always wanted to go to Delphi, so I want to experience it a little bit vicariously through you. Tell us about your experience.
Thank you so much, beloved Scott, and I'm so happy to be here today. It is such an honor and such a joy, honestly. And so thank you so much, everyone. And I put up this picture. So this is Delphi, and this here is the Temple of Apollo. That building here, which is the god of the sun, and he is that he was very much revered in ancient Greek mythology. And Delphi was at that time considered the navel of the world, and there was all these there were games happening, there were people coming to games happening every 4 years, and people were coming to ask in the Temple of Apollo. There was the famous Oracle of Delphi. And so people were coming to get answers for the questions, and they were also making important decisions for political situations. And so this is where really, it's close by the sea. It's half an hour driving today. You can see it's like on the mountains, surrounded by mountains, and you can see the sea from there. It's a gorgeous view. And people were coming by boat, and this was the happening place. And this is here dating from the 8th century BC. So it's an incredible ancient, I think the most ancient place, that I visited here in Europe. And it's truly the energy is still palpable there, and you can still feel the sacredness, as well as in the museums there are these excavations and statues which are very much still activating. And it's just been really such an experience to be there. And I'm very happy to share about this here. today with all of you, and hope that maybe you receive some of this these codes here from all of this as well. Yeah.
It's such a blessing. And of course, the Oracle at Delphi is one of the most famous kind of spiritual mediums historically. So on a night that we had psychics and mediums, here you are coming from Delphi, which may be the Oracle at Delphi may be the most famous psychic or spiritual medium historically of all time. I mean, apparently it was different women who were very well trained would become the Oracle, and it was passed on through many generations, I believe.
Yeah, there were, I think so too. And of course, you know, they were, they don't know officially, you know, how this all worked, but I believe that there were mystery schools, and that there were, and that, you know, there were people that were assisting the Oracle. They know that there were priests and priestesses that were trained in when the Oracle was giving out sounds that they called, that they didn't know, like undescribable, and these priests were to describe and transcribe these sounds in order to come up with the message. Yeah.
Wow. I also want to acknowledge you've got quite a tan since I last saw you. Of course, we were together during the winter time up in Ashland, and oh my gosh, you've got a very beautiful bronze tan there, Charis.
Thank you. We were very blessed by the sun. It was just, yeah, it was really beautiful. And I hadn't been to Greece and in such a, you know, real way to connect with islands, different islands, with Crete and Milos, where the Venus of Milo was found, the Aphrodite of Milo, and that island has a very special place in my heart now. It is, it has such a beautiful energy, and it is so spectacularly beautiful. And yeah, so it was just a really, really magical journey to many sacred sites, and with the crowning of Delphi at the end. Yeah.
Well, thank you. And tell us about what a K.E.S. group healing is like. Anything you want us to know about, of course, many of the people here have done it with you and other members of the community, but we always have new people watching. So whatever you'd like to share.
Thank you so much. Yes, it will be my honor. The Christic, the K.E.S group healing stands for Christic Energy System, which was brought about from by my teachers, by our teachers, Shakina Mas and Nandaji, and I am so honored to be able to facilitate Christic Energy System group healings. And you know, this is really, for me personally, my own experience. I've done healing modalities before, and it is not comparable to anything I've done, you know, before that. And it truly goes beyond, it goes through all levels and layers of your system. It goes beyond the soul level. It goes beyond the ancestral lines and levels. And that is how it really is so profound. And what it does is it gives the opportunity for you know, for that which the blessings to come through by attuning the receivers to the Christic energy, and to receive those energies, activations, upgrade, whatever it is that you're meant to receive and you're open to receive in the moment. And that can be anything from receiving feeling lighter and enjoy to much more than that. So it has just been an incredible, powerful tool for me, for my family, and I've witnessed so many profound shifts and activations, and people really have reported many significant life changes through that. So I'm very, very honored by this powerful and sacred tool that I'm, able to facilitate and help enjoy with all of you today. And I hope, that it will support and assist everyone. I heard about the challenges that some of you are going through, and I hope it will assist with all of that.
Is there anything we need to know about how to receive this?
Great question, Scott. Thank you so much for asking this. Yes. You can just lie down or sit down, whatever feels comfortable. There's nothing you need to do. Just imagine, as if you lie down or sit down to receive a massage, and that's all, basically. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Charis. Oh, and would you like any music underneath, not when you're speaking, but we do have wonderful musical artists, Fanny and Omashar. And sometimes our K.E.S. healers do like there to be soft music playing. Is that something you would like?
That sounds wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, that would be amazing. I'm going to start with an opening prayer, and then afterwards, if you could start, that would be amazing.
Original sound, Fanny?
Original?
No, I'm just chatting with Fanny to make sure it sounds good. Namaste, Charis.
Namaste, Omashar.
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. If we're ready, I'm going to start with the quantum prayer now. And so everybody, and just get yourself comfortable and relax. Take a deep breath to center yourself. And another one. And the third inhale. Imagine a clock with 2 fingers pointing at 12 and breathing that deeply in and exhaling out. Feeling yourself coming into a beautiful center. Dropping into your heart. And radiating out and relaxing, letting go. Just be here and receive. Letting go of everything else that you've heard, and just be with yourself, breathing deeply now. Still of mind and clear of heart, I enter now into the cosmic portal of holding, where the higher self of all those in this case group healing and watching the recording awaits. With open heart, complete trust and surrender, and in the name of the divine cosmic Christ, I ask now for the manifestation of the highest timeline reality to become realized of mind, body, and soul with gentle lessons and graceful process. Choose now to live in the reality where the healing has already been accomplished. The fates have been altered and our prayers answered through thine holy presence of love. While honoring the free will of all, I give my complete thanks and gratitude for all that has already occurred through your mighty presence and thine eternal light. I am free, soul is free, all is free, and so it is. Amen.
Quite done.
We are the lovers. We are love, love, love. Remember? Remember? You are a messenger of the stars. We are reawakening. We are remembering. Love is the sacred dance. Love is the sweet romance. Shawaka Sandemaya, Akia Simaya, Akia Inchere, Shayase.
Thank you, beloveds. Slowly take a deep breath. Inhaling deeply, feeling into your body, coming back slowly, beautifully, wonderfully, and connecting with your cells in your physical body once again. Breathing, grounding into your physical body, dropping into your beautiful, precious, sacred heart. Breathing wonderfully. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes if you haven't already done so.
So beautiful, Chuck. Love watching you, honestly, as you're giving and seeing all the emotions you go through, joy, tears. It's amazing watching you, really. It's kind of like, I was like, wow, what's she experiencing now? What's she doing now? And it's very beautiful. And Barbara has her jammies on.
I do. I changed in my jammies and it was amazing. Thank you so much. It made all the difference.
Oh, beautiful. And Sylvia has her precious bear. Thank you, Fanny, and thank you, Omashar, for the beautiful musical accompaniment. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was really so beautiful and really so floating, everybody holding in that beautiful music. Thank you so much, beloved Fanny and Omashar. It was such a joy.
And Charis, are you providing sessions for people? Can people reach out to you for private sessions?
Yes, absolutely. That will be wonderful. And I do. And you can reach me by email at the moment. So that's easiest right now. And it's charis.edenhofer@gmail.com. So I think maybe we can put it in the chat. Yes, thank you so much, beloved Scott. And so anybody who's wishing to recharge and renew, yes, you can reach out and I would be happy to support and assist with all my love.
Charis, thank you so much. And I just appreciate, by the way, a few people have spoken that they had very powerful experiences. I received one private message from someone saying that they actually, while they were listening to this and experiencing you, they had a whole past life memory of being there. So you've really opened hearts, you've opened minds, you've opened consciousness tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That is so wonderful to hear. I am in such joy. And it's always such an honor to be here with you, beloved Scott. What you're doing, everything that you're doing for the world, and it is so important. And thank you so much. Your radiant heart and your love is always such a shining light and such a joy. And I cannot thank you and emphasize this enough how beautiful and important this is. Yeah.
Thank you. I love you very much, Charis. Welcome back from their amazing trip. Thank you for blessing us with your presence and with your healing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, beloved Scott. And thank you so much, beloved Barbara, too. So wonderful to meet you.
You as well. Hope the first time of many.
Yes, I hope so, too. Yes.
Fanny, I'm bringing you back up. Do you have, are you still up for taking us on a little good night pajama party?
You talking to me?
I am. I'm talking to you, Fanny.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you, my dear friend.
Let's see what I got. Let's see. Vigaria just texted.
I love your jammies, Barbara. Good job. I'm going to change it to mine.
Keep on the sunny
Gotta
side.
keep it on the sunny side.
Wow, that is amazing. Let's see. So let's see. It will be short and sweet. With the space drum. Good night, good night, good night, my children. Good night, good I kiss it okay. May we dream of wonders. May we dream of peace. May we dream of love in one world, one sun, one Mother Nature. That I wonder, may we dream. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on. Around the Shamba yoga beautiful children of the world, dream of love and unity. We see them playing and laughing in their pajamas. Stars. Here we are together. Shokambamba peace and harmony. All my children, to all my children, to you, to me. Good night, good night, good night, good night. May we dream on. Dream on. Dream of love and dream of a beautiful world. Dream, 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 Wakayo Shalom Sambayero. Ay, 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 chico ma. Oi, koyoki. Shakamaya se. Shakamaya se, Rona se. Good night, my love.
Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I shall but wait till it be morrow. Gonna go to gallery view for those of you that are still with us with cameras on. And look at all the people that are still with us. What a beautiful, beautiful night. Barbara, I love co-hosting with you. Let's do many more together.
Yes.
Charts, I adore you. And of course, Fanny and Omashar, beautiful music. Global Peace Tribe, have a wonderful sacred Sunday tomorrow. Remember, we can make any moment sacred by seeing the divine in all. And we'll see you all on Monday night for Deborah's online birthday. Good night, everybody. Take care.